I don't think it's so much that. I think there's a real acknowledgement of the situation in the US. And obviously, let's just look at it from a compliance perspective. There's almost a feeling like, oh, do we need to worry so much about compliance now? Because there's absolutely very little intent to enforce that we can see right now. And that's not to say it won't change. I understand that. But right now, and I think what has uniformly come out, and I want to be clear that this is over not just the dinners, but the individual conversations that I've had with leaders, is that businesses want to set the bar irrespective of whether or not they're likely to be prosecuted. And that is a surprising take, I think, for me. I thought there would be a lot more. And bear in mind, I've been doing research with a colleague, Nick Paynes from HKA, and we've been looking heavily at culture as a business risk. And we again expected boards to be less focused on that right now. And it surprised us. I mean, I don't think it's a rhetoric. I think because it's so broad brush from very small organizations, medium-sized companies, right up to the majority of the people I speak to are multinational owners or medium-sized businesses. And they all seem to be thinking, right, okay, we need to navigate this new terrain. Yes, but we don't want to change what we believe in as an organization, what we've built usually over 10, 15 years minimum in the UK, and certainly longer, I would say, in the US. They want to keep the culture good because over time, the research that we've seen, the books like yours that we've read, there is an understanding now that having a good culture isn't just a tick box exercise for sort of satisfying the DOJ if there's a prosecution. There is a, generally speaking, a recognized appreciation of the other things that offers the business in terms of the other things that we spoke about right at the very beginning of this conversation: innovation, employee retention, because talent retention is a real big problem in the UK. Yeah. So, and I, obviously I've read stuff that suggests that it's similar in the US. So if you bear all that in mind and you still want to be successful in your business and as a leader, then why would you falter on your culture and put less emphasis on it? I think that's been a shock to me. And my assumption was, even after 30 years of working with these guys, that, oh, well, if it's not a real serious business risk and you're not going to get sued potentially millions unless you happen to be someone who's actually criticizing Trump, in which case you might well be a target. If that's not the case, then why would you continue to spend significant sums of money and investment on it? But it's been a surprise that at least, however many years we are into this administration, we're still talking about focusing on culture. How great is that? And it's been really uplifting, to be honest.